been over 30 years since Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder recorded Ebony and Ivory, a poignant commentary on racial integration and tolerance. 2 days ago, rap star LL Cool J and country heavyweight Brad Paisley debuted a socially conscious song of their own. But to a critical reception much less reminiscent of Stevie and Paul's classic, instead, this tune has ignited a media firestorm. ABC's Rob Nelson now.
It's the new country meets hip-hop song.
I'm just a white man coming to you from the Southland.
That's anything but black and white.
Dear Mr. White Man, I wish you understood what the world is really like when you're living in the hood.
Country superstar Brad Paisley and veteran rapper LL Cool J tried to bridge two worlds with their collaboration on the song Accidental Racist from Paisley's latest album, Wheelhouse.
It ain't like I can walk a mile in someone else's skin.
The song takes on slavery, Southern roots, and stereotypes, but begins with a simple premise. Paisley explaining himself to a black coffee shop worker who's offended by the Confederate flag on the singer's T-shirt. The two musicians sat down together for an exclusive interview with ABC News.
This is the most important interview in America today because of the song that we created and the importance of this issue in our lives.
I wanted to be able to break outside my comfort zone and basically explore things that I wasn't sure if they had never been explored because it doesn't work, or just the fact that it's just one of those things that's difficult to do.
We're still paying for the mistakes that a bunch of folks made long before we came.
The lyrics are jarring yet earnest, and both the country crooner and the rap legend say ultimately the message here is one of compassion, respect, and simply moving on.
Some people take exception to some of the lyrics. I respect that. I'm sensitive to that.
But in the end, I felt like what we had on tape was something that people needed to hear.
In terms of symbols, sometimes I put a skull and crossbones on. And, you know, my wife would get upset with me. But, you know, I'm not a pirate. You know what I'm saying? So if my man got a Confederate flag on, I'm not going. That don't mean he's a Confederate soldier.
The song landed on YouTube Monday and has since been described as everything from a bad idea, horrible, and simply misguided.
Clearly they wanted to get people talking, but I don't know if they actually expected it would get to this extent.
Khalifa Sene is the music critic for The New Yorker and has covered Paisley's career extensively.
He usually has a way of tackling these subjects with some wit and some charm, and this is a slightly more earnest approach, which might have been why it didn't work better.
Music delving into the sensitive territory of race is certainly nothing new. Accidental Racist might lack the soothing chorus of Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney's Ebony and Ivory, or the mass appeal of Michael Jackson's mega hit Black or White. But the song still strikes a chord.
What's unusual is that he's willing to sing a song about it, where your average country singer would conclude that there's probably nothing to be gained by making this the subject of the song.
Pushing the musical envelope is old hat for Paisley, who has even parodied country music in his own work.
Not everybody drives a truck, not everybody drinks sweet tea.
But for LL Cool J, confronting race is a far cry from his usual fare. In Accidental Racist, LL strikes a far more conciliatory tone, saying, when it comes to America's past, let bygones be bygones.
I'm proud of where
If you don't judge my gold chain,
not everything we've done.
I'll forget the iron chain. I'm not advising anyone to truly forget slavery. But what I am saying is forget the slavery mentality, forget the bitterness. Don't get bitter, get better.
Beyond teaming up to try and heal racial tensions, it may also be a savvy business strategy, a way to reach both the massive hip-hop and country audiences.
These are both genres where people in that genre wave the flag, and they like to say, yes, I'm hip-hop. Yes, I'm country.
Black artists finding success in the largely white world of country music dates back decades.
Just between you and me.
Most notably with the success of singer Charlie Pride back in the 70s. And more recently with Darius Rucker, who first shot to fame as the lead singer with the iconic 90s band Hootie and the Blowfish.
And just let her cry.
but has now found platinum-level success as a solo country star. But still, the issue of race remains an unwavering lightning rod, especially when confronted as bluntly as an accidental racist. For these two stars, though, the song is less about bluntness and much more about progress.
And let's not be victims of things that happened so long ago.
Right.
Anymore.
And at the same time, let's respect it, but then after we respect it, let's also open our hearts up so that we can move forward, you know, like human beings, and get this country rolling and get it on course the way it should be.
But I see that red flag and I think you wish I wasn't here.
I'm Rob Nelson for Nightline in New York.
Just my do-rag.